Hello Virgos and welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. So don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot read is naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can. I do this by using this playing deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we're doing the read about. And the other reason I do this is because I've watched a fair few tarot reads on YouTube and I don't like the way the reads or the viewer is held captive by the possibility of your person being a Cancer because a tower comes, or because a Chariot comes out, or Virgo because a tower comes out, or anything like that. I'm not sure Virgo is a tower, but that's besides the point. And so, right on the offset, we have a younger, much younger Earth sign. This is like parent-child age gap. Okay, I'm not saying that this is a parent-child read. It's just a parent-child age gap. And that age gap could be a relation to emotional age, spiritual age, or an actual age. So take it as that resonates. I do hold you captive a little bit, but not as much as most other tarot readers. Okay, so Virgo, you had in your Sunday's All Signs overview I done the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is all like a soulmate. This is a soulmate energy we're going to be dealing with. That was your incoming energy. Okay. We're also dealing with the Page of Swords. A little bit of disappointment, a message that could bring you disappointment, or some form of information that brings you disappointment. And the Nine of Swords. Also getting up in your head and walking around, pacing the kitchen at midnight. Please remember this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does, fantastic, but it won't resonate with you 100% because it's a general read. So use it as a roadmap, a guide, if you will, for whatever you are watching tarot readings for. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. You just saw me literally pull that out of the deck randomly out of my playing deck. It equates to an earth sign because it's a diamond. Diamonds being like an expensive gem relates to pentacles being money and finance in the tarot, which relates to earth signs. Well, there you go. That's how Simon's logic works. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please subscribe because next week it might, and also subscribe because you might be being used as a divine messenger. You might not actually know an earth sign which is much younger than you, but one of your Virgo friends might. So there we go, fantastic. The way we'll do the energies is just here is going to be the connection, just here is going to be how this earth sign feels about the connection, just here is how they feel about you, Virgo. Just here is what the universe wants to reveal about the connection, and just here is what the universe is hoping as an overall outcome. I say hoping, we have free will, we can block the universe's plans quite easily all the time. We normally end up in tower moments if we do it. The universe just replans. And talking about free will, as I said at the beginning of, or earlier in this, you do have free will. Yeah, this is advice, it's a guide, it's not the actual answer to the questions you have. Okay, you need a personal read for that. Right. So the connection is about love, it's about the future that one is wanting. The overall energy to this is the Devil. It's toxic, it's thick with toxin, actually. And someone is trapped in a situation they would rather not be in, and they're desperately trying to get out, possibly the future they see. Okay, there is a message. This younger earth sign wants to talk to you, Virgo, about the future they see, this cup of love they have, which they want to give to someone, possibly you. I do get a bit sketchy when I start talking about love and a parent-child age gap, just in case the person who is watching is only 25. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, so it could be someone wanting to bring love to someone else, but also bear in mind that could be an emotional age gap, that could be a spiritual age gap. Maybe they're only on this planet as a human second time round, and you, the viewer, have been on here 50 times as a human. Who knows? Not on here YouTube, on here this planet. The moon suggests that there is a lot about you they don't know. Well, with that sort of big, like 16, 17, 18-year-old plus age gap, yes, there would be a lot about you they don't know. Even if you are their parent, there would still be a lot about you they don't know. Okay. I'm not getting like secrets being withheld or anything like that with that moon. It's just literally they feel like they're in the dark. There's a lot they don't know. For some reason, I felt the need to pull both of them roughly at the same time without explaining either of them. The Strength card, the universe is saying that there requires strength for this connection. It is a major arcana to back up that Knight of Cups. But the fact that you require strength for the connection also implies that there is some sort of fear attached to this connection. The fear could be something to do with this toxic energy. It could be the fear of breaking away from this toxic energy. Imagine that you've been in life and you thought this is how all families are, and then Virgo, come on, someone else comes along and you go round to their family and you see how their family dynamics are, and you suddenly realise that your family is so totally different to everyone else's. And then you start investigating that and go round to a few other of your friends and find out that their families are also totally different to yours, but more similar to each other's. And you suddenly realise that, well, I'm in the weird family, not everyone else. Yeah, this family could be toxic. This could be like a cult type family. It could be some form of abuse going on in the family. And it might not even be a family toxin, but it is toxin of some description. And I was using family as a description. So all of a sudden you found out that other people's families are actually very similar to each other's and totally different to yours. But it's familiar to you, okay? So you would fear leaving it. It's fearing leaving the known for the unknown, even if you know that the known is bad and the unknown appears to be good. Okay, so, and then we have the Emperor out as an overall energy for the overall outcome. The Emperor is the kind of energy of, I will sit here and you will all come to me, a little bit sort of up their own arse. It is all four kings rolled into one when it's a good emperor. It's all the goodness of those four kings. Love, passion, wisdom and knowledge, and, well, proud and modest. But when it's an unbalanced emperor, when it's got more one in the other, and I'm feeling that is a slightly unbalanced emperor. Can't quite put my finger on what it's unbalanced with, but hopefully my clarifiers will answer that question for me. It can be much the same as what I just said, but overpowering. So if it's unbalanced in the wands, for example, the King of Wands, yeah, it becomes a entitled fuckwit. Someone who sort of just has always had it all given to them and just believe that everything should just be given to them and not actually have to work for it. Things like that. Yeah, someone who, if it's a cup king, which is outbalanced with, someone who's so overpowering with love that they smother you, and they almost like become your prison warden because they don't let you out of your sight. They're always right close to you. They're literally trying to live in your pocket. So the clarifiers for the Knight of Cups, this future that someone is wanting. Out comes the moon again. And the love that someone wants to give is linked with the Queen of Wands. A bit of a two-faced energy, this is. It's very nice and polite to your face, and then very backstabbing behind your back. This isn't the future they want. I feel that is more of the future they see themselves having at the moment. This is kind of like linked to the toxin of the Devil card. It is all the bad of the Queen of Wands I'm feeling there. Someone who is two-faced, someone who is a little bit chauvinistic, someone who's a little bit vain, someone who is pretentious, someone who puts on a mask for the outside world but are totally different when behind closed doors. The Moon card, I feel, is the future they actually want. Okay, it's an unknown future. They want something different to what they've got, but they don't know what they want. Okay, let's see how. Let's see what's crossing that first. The Two of Swords is the choice. It is literally the choice I've been talking about. Yeah, you're sitting in the toxin. You're used to the toxin. Yeah, So that you're a little bit scared of leaving the toxin, but you know the toxin's wrong, so you want to leave the toxin. You need to get the strength up to leave the toxin. This is the connection. The connection is this devil card, this toxin that they live in. They have to make the choice. They have to make the choice about leaving the toxin or staying in the toxin, basically. No, not dead yet from living in that toxin. I hope. Otherwise, I'm doing a read on a corpse. And you've got a corpse coming towards you. You're going to be the first encounter with zombies. So, yes, I'm assuming they're still alive and the toxin hasn't killed them yet. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate to you about this connection. It brings them great burden. It brings them ends. Okay, so they are in the toxin. This younger earth sign is in the toxin. The future they want is completely unknown. They know they want a different future, but they don't know what the future is that they want. They have no idea of what can be different to what they already have. What they have is a lot of pretense and a lot of butter wouldn't melt in someone's mouth, but until that door closes, and then it's the total opposite and a nasty piece of work. They want to talk to you about their burdens and about the fact that they feel trapped and they feel like they can't escape with the Ten of Swords there. The Ten of Swords, both of these cards are doorways into new beginnings. They are doorways which are currently locked. Generally, it's the Nine of the suit what goes and unlocks them. Okay, but they are doorways, and these doorways can be locked from the other side. This could be why they're wanting to communicate with you to get their victory. Okay, perhaps you work in some sort of, I don't know, support centre, and you're going to get a phone call off them. Yeah, it could be as simple as that. You may not actually know this person. They may not know you. As I said, there's a lot they don't know about you. Okay, it might be everything. I don't think it is after seeing what the other card is crossing that victory. They want to get victory in love. Okay, we did have the love over here. It says the universe has just sort of emphasized the fact that this is a kind of a love read, which kind of suggests you do know of this person, if nothing else, and they do know of you, if nothing else. Okay, yeah, sometimes you can fall madly in love with someone on the other end of the phone just by their voice and not actually have any idea of who or what they are. Here's that. You see that flip while I was shuffling? The Two of Swords again. This time actually coming out as a clarifier on this move. Again, this is how they feel about you. You are part of the difficult decision they have to make. Okay? I feel that you are the person they want to bring the love to. You are the person that they've literally manifested into their life to get them out of this devilish toxin they are in. Okay, let's see what is crossing this. The Four of Pentacles. You are part of the fear. You are the golden touch. You are the not greed. It's the card of the miser. Okay, misers tend to keep hold of things and hoard things, but Miser the king from the Bible, he got given the gift of, or curse, depending on how you look at it, of everything he touches turning to gold. Okay, and this is where the fear comes from the misers. Well, the fear of actually losing your hoard and your collection to something, but it also comes from this story. Because he accidentally touched his wife and his daughter, and he ended up with two lovely, perfect gold statues of his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, his wife and daughter were then also dead. Death seems to be running through this read quite a lot, doesn't it? Could be an indication this could actually be a life and death read for this poor young earth sign. Maybe not in the foreseeable future, but possibly in the long term. It could be some addiction to drugs. The devil could imply that as well. Getting back to my story about Midas, he's killed his wife and his daughter because he's turned them into gold statues. He then becomes scared of touching anything. Okay, that's why it's a curse as well as a gift. Yes, you can touch a plate and you have a gold plate. It's worth a lot of money. A china plate suddenly turns into, it's like turning lead into gold. Yeah, fantastic. But when you accidentally touch someone else or someone living, someone you love, and they turn into gold and you've lost them forever, you just have that permanent golden reminder of what you've just done. Yeah, you get kind of scared to touch anyone. And that's what this fear is. They fear they know that they've wished you in. They know that they've manifested you. They may not realise that they manifested you, but they've wished and they've prayed, and then you've appeared. Yeah, they may not have actually made this connection in the 3D, but in the 5D, they definitely have. They had an instant soul connection with you. But as soon as you appeared, they were then scared. Okay, they were then actually scared that their golden touch might kill everything they know. Okay, might ruin everything they know, completely change their life forever. Okay, so the sun is coming out and led into cold, the magician. Okay, so the universe is saying, yes, they require strength to come forth with this message of love they have for you, come forth with this plea of help. The sun card there is saying that they want happiness. There is happiness. There is happiness to be had out of this connection. I don't think it's happiness of the Queen of Wands. I think it's happiness from escape of the Queen of Wands. The universe is also telling me that the table is set, the energy is set. They have all the tools they need to do this. All they have to do is overcome that fear. Now, that Four of Pentacles fear is just a minor fear. It's their fear. The universe has fear of this connection actually failing. Okay, this is what the universe is throwing a strength card out for. It's not necessarily someone, well, yeah, it is someone requiring strength, but it's also implying that the universe fears that it might have to make another connection at some point to sort this out, because it don't think this earth sign actually has the strength yet to come forth and break free. And there's the Page of Swords, the disappointment again. Okay, it's a disappointing message, generally speaking. It's also a card of spying. It's not the card of spying, but it's a card of spying. So they have been spying on you. They have cased you out in a certain sense of the word, but it's more of just sounding you out to make sure that you are the right pick to help them out than unloading all their burdens into someone else's cart to find out that that cart's going straight back to the Queen of Wands. Okay, if that makes sense. They checked you out to make sure that you were not associated with the family, with the problem, whatever it may be. The fact that I've called it family pretty much throughout, I do feel it is some sort of nasty family connection they have. Okay. Okay, let's see what this Emperor is all about, the final outcome. I feel that this Emperor is actually connected to this Devil as well. I feel that this Emperor is like, as I said, is like wandish Emperor. It's an entitled, jumped up fuckwit. It wants communication. One of the meanings for this card is a support group. Okay, I jest you not. You look back through any of my reads, or most of my reads, where I have a Three of Cups in there, and I say, it's not always about a third party as such. It's not about someone else coming into your relationship. That's overused by a lot of tarot readers just to keep you hooked onto their read. Because let's face it, most people come to these reads for some sort of love message. This is actually a card of communication. It's a card of networking. It's a card of more than one energy coming together. It's a group of energies coming together. It's networking, it's support groups. And in most of my reads, that is what I say about this card. It is a support group. Okay, they want to talk about a support group. Communication will help break through that Ten of Wands, bringing it on a new start. The healing, the Four of Swords, healing from it all will help break through the Ten of Swords to get the new start. The healing, which you will get from the support group, the safety net, if you like, the person you can unload onto, the confidant, someone who can help you, someone who's not going to relay it all back to the source, which I feel is this Emperor. Yeah, they need to communicate about the Emperor, and they need to heal from the Emperor. Okay, that is that little bit there. Shall we see what's crossing this? This is probably egg in my face. No, is it? Oh, I was close. It's not quite an entitled fuckwit, but the other option I did was I gave you the King of fucking Cups, didn't I? It's overpoweringly love. It's like a protective father who won't let their child actually do anything, okay? Because, oh, they might get hurt. Oh, I'm not letting them go and see a new someone because they might give them different ideas. Oh, they love me and no one else. It's kind of like that energy. Yeah, this devil energy is literally someone being smothered by an overpowering, loving parent of some description. We'll just point out, Virgo, this overpowering, loving parent could be you, but I don't actually feel a physical bond between you two, like a family tie. It might not be a father, it might be a mother, it might be an uncle or an aunt, yeah, or a grandparent. It could be any of them, but it is definitely an out of balanced emperor. On the King of Cups side, it's out of balance with too much love, overpowering love. It's a bit like, here's a good way. You've got a seedling, you're growing your seedlings, yeah? And you water your seedlings every day. The thing is, your seedlings are cactus. They only want watering once a month with a little spray of water, but you're pouring on a whole cup of water. Yeah, you're killing your seedlings. It is that simple. That is my analogy for what just happened there. The King of Cups crossing that Emperor. Okay, well, at least I don't have to ask the universe, what the hell is this out of balanced Emperor about? So, Virgo, we're actually going to ask, what sort of new start can you help this younger earth sign with? Now, if you just notice, a card came flying out of that deck. That is going to be our first card. It's a new start. It is not just a new start, it's the new start. This is, you will be raising them up. If you help them, if they get the courage to come and talk to you, perhaps this fear is also to do with you. Yeah, it could be a sticky situation you're going to end yourself up in, and perhaps this fear is coming from you not wanting to actually tackle this situation. But if you help them out, you're not just pulling them away from this devil energy. You're the final key, you're the final bit of learning they need to level up on a universe lesson, to get their frequency a little bit higher, closer to matching your own, I feel, Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune, the universe had to do it to me. Okay, I'm getting from that is the future you could give this person is pretty much anything you want. What they've got is quite bad. Hell, even if you just manage to pluck them out of that family or whatever dynamic they're in and just plonk them into a house somewhere with a is selling your crap on eBay, it's better than what they've got. No matter what you do, it's going to turn the Wheel of Fortune for them into something more favourable. And actually, you will just literally, you will become a stepping stone on the road to becoming an empress for them. Okay? Yes, okay, it might sacrifice you a little bit. Maybe you're trying to get to an empress level and you pluck this younger earth sign out of their toxin and they become an empress before you do. But, well, that is life. What a shame. You should try harder. Sorry about that nasty little bit of negativity. I did just feel that in the energy. Someone come out, I might not do that then. No. Yeah, if you have that attitude, you will never actually become an empress. Do you realise that? Right, crossing this Wheel of Fortune is a Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is the second, or the first most spying card out of the pages. Yeah? It is all about learning. It's about book learning, though. You will offer, as I said here, you are the last lesson they have to learn before they can raise their frequency, before they can complete a universe lesson and level up. This is it here. You are the lesson. Okay? Normally I would say they want to come to you with some sort of token, a gift. No, you are the token, you are the gift to them. Okay? Yes, sometimes it's a little bit hard work, and sometimes when you read tarot, you get messages you don't actually want to hear. This is one of those messages, Virgo. This is, the universe is actually preparing you for what you have to deal with in the foreseeable future. If you have not met this younger earth sign yet, you will soon. Yeah, if you haven't had that phone call, if you work in that support centre, yeah, and you get that phone call, for the bulk of you, you have met this earth sign, you do know this earth sign, and there is some form of love connection. There is definitely some sort of soul connection, because I did see a couple of other soulmate cards in the deck underneath my crossing cards. It does make me wonder what's underneath that one. That Knight of Wands. So there is a soul connection, and I said right at the beginning, we have free will and we can use it if we want and upset the universe's plans. We normally get towels from it, yeah, and the universe just makes a new plan. Yeah, you might get some towels from it if you start trying to avoid it. That's all I'm saying. I pulled on what sort of future can you give this earth sign? An amazingly good future. Okay, we will clarify that throughout the next few days. I'll pull 7 cards and we'll find out exactly how this Wheel of Fortune is going to be turning for, ironically, the earth sign, not you, but you are going to be tied in with that Wheel of Fortune with them. You are the one teaching them or reteaching them what life is all about. Okay, and that's what that Page of Pentacles is. You're reteaching them what life is actually all about. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll say, is it hopeful that it resonated with you? If it resonated with you, fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share and comment. If it didn't resonate with you and you've managed to get to the end, thank you very much. Much appreciated. You listened to me waffle on for about 25 minutes. Most people tune out after about 2. You may know this one. You may not know this one. You may know someone who does know this one. So share it out. You might be being used as a divine messenger. Subscribe anyway, even if you don't like and comment, because next time it might be your read. Thank you very much and catch you all soon.